Hey there everyone, welcome back to Cat Week here on GameVine, and we're going to continue reviewing some board games that involve cats, and this one is called CleoCatra. Let's check it out. CleoCatra is the first game from this company called Sunrise Tornado, and I like the kind of aesthetic. Now, I am a stickler for Egyptian type games because they're brown, but this one seems to put some nice bright colors on it, and the components inside are all cat featured. So this is a tile laying game where you're putting meeples down, kind of like a smaller version almost of Carcassonne, but I'm not going to get into it too much right now. Let me show you what comes in this box, and then I'll tell you what I think. Let's go. So here's what comes in the box of CleoCatra. Now, it's a small box, but the quality of the components is really nice. These meeples aren't just these squared off arms, they're rounded and really nice, good weight, nice colors. They're better than most meeples I've run into. And these are the Inspector meeples. Those are really light, but they're unique, which is nice. Now these look like Batman, especially this one here. I'm Bat Kitty with their kitty score tracker markers. But then you have a few of these triangle tiles here. Very good components, and the paper on it is smooth and nice. And then you have the scoring board. So you don't get much in here, but what you do get is nicely made. So now let me tell you how to play this game. So in the start of the game, you will place a tile in the middle, the first player will, and then the next player and all other players will do the same thing by drawing a tile and then placing one of their workers to start off. Now in a two-player game you will remove fewer of the tiles, but other than that it's the same thing as any other player's set. So on your turn you can take two different types of actions, and there is a tile action and there are a rescuer action. The tile actions is broke up into two different things. You can either scout, which essentially is taking one of these tiles and placing it adjacent to one of the other triangles, and then you can either search, which is taking a tile that is not occupied by a piece and moving it to a spot that is applicable. So those are the tile turns, and you can do one of those. Now if you take a tile action, you can also do your second action as a rescue by putting one of these recruiters down. Or if you take a rescuer action, which is broken up in three different parts, which is dispatch, team up, or rescue. So dispatching is what I just did. I take a tile out, I place it down, and then I put a meeple down. Or I can team up, which means I can place a meeple down adjacent to one of my meeples where it is already, that has an unoccupied spot, or has one meeple on it. So two meeples can occupy one spot at a time. Or I can take a rescuer action as rescue, and this is where I'll be pulling up all the meeples from a space and scoring. So this middle one here, I will take this one, and anybody adjacent to them will score a point. So I get 1 point, 2 points for those helpers, and I will get 1 point for each unique triangle that's touching from the one that I just pulled. So 1, 2, 3, 4, because two different colors. So that point will get me 4 points, and then I have to put an inspector token down because the inspector is like, ooh, who just saved that cat? So wherever I took it from, which is actually be this spot. Now I'll tick that up on the chart here, and the end of the game is triggered when you go past 23, and then everybody else gets their turn to finish out, and whoever has the most points at the end of the game is the best cat rescuer. So again, you'll continue to do that same stuff. You can place a tile down, move tiles, rescue, dispatch, team up until somebody triggers 23. There are advanced games that have special powers, which I'm not going to get into too much right now, but they do vary up the game a little bit, though I do like the vanilla version better, but I'm not going to get into that too much with my thoughts. Let's actually get into that part of the video. I'll give this game a grade and tell you what I think. Let's go. That's how you play CleoCatra. Now I'm giving this game a 68. I like it. I was surprised by this. It's a tiny box, I will say. I wish there was a deluxe version or a bigger version of this, because if so, it would get a 70 for sure. But I like the gameplay. The advanced rules I could take or leave. They're okay, but the vanilla game, it's pretty quick. It's snappy. You get it really fast, and you can bust out a portable game of this relatively quick. And the theme isn't really there. The art is neat. You know, it's very cute, but that's where it stops. So it's not a cat themed game. So if you're a cat fan and you want a board game, this is not the one you're looking for. But if you like Carcassonne or any kind of tile laying game, this is a portable, fast paced tile laying game, and you should enjoy that. So that's who I'm recommending this for, is light gamers and people who like tile laying games. I do like the cat theme, so it did add a little bit for me, but it was a nice game, and it got a 68, which isn't too bad. So hopefully this review was informational. If you want this game, it's going to be in the link down below, so check it out there. It does help out the channel. Now, if you haven't already, click like and subscribe. And if you don't like the video, click dislike and let me know down in the comments below why you don't like it. But I'm going to be continuing Cat Week because I'm having so much fun. I love me some cats. And in the next review, it's going to be a board game probably. Check us out then. But until the next time that I see you, bye Nation. Have a great rest of your day and a great time with Meow Audio Play. Bye guys. I'm out. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.